Mm-hmm.
Less than half of Americans, 47%. This is written like it's a good thing.
Wait. When you pause like that, I start to tense up. I'm like, oh,
You
no.
should.
Oh, no. What's he going to say?
47% of Americans say they would vote for a qualified presidential candidate who is a socialist.
Okay.
47%.
We're done.
I mean,
run.
I'm dumbfounded by that. I can't even fathom it. A socialist candidate is the only one among a dozen hypothetical candidates about whom a minority of Americans say they're willing to give their vote. But that's a pretty big minority.
Right? Who wrote that? Nice spin.
Yeah,
but it's less than a majority that want.
Yeah, because listen to the other possibilities. Are you willing to vote for a black president? Well, of course we are. In 2015, it was 92%. In 2019, it's 96%. Well, we already did. So shouldn't it be like 100? The only reason that most Americans or half of Americans didn't vote for the black president was because he was a socialist. Catholic, 95% would vote for a Catholic. Hispanic, 95%. A woman, 2%. No, 94%.
See, for a moment I had hope. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Jewish, I find it hard to believe. It's only 93%. 93% of people would be. Why isn't it 100% on these? An evangelical Christian.
Now that's probably 2%, right?
It's closer to 2 than the Jewish was, or any of these others are. Evangelical Christian, 80% would vote for an evangelical Christian. 80%! What? Why isn't that 100? Gay or lesbian? 76%, almost the same as evangelical Christian. Someone who is under the age of 40, 71% would vote for somebody under 40. Now, if there was a super qualified candidate, Ted Cruz type, I would vote for somebody under 40. You know, if they're obviously they have to be qualified, so they got to be at least 35. But if they're between 35 and 40, I don't care. Muslim, 66%. Over the age of 70, 63%. Boy, the Democrats are proving that right now because all of their candidates are over the age of 70, except for Buttigieg and Tulsi. How many would vote for an atheist? In 2015, it was 58%. In 2019, it was 60%. And socialist, 47% in 2015, 47% now, or in 2019. That is a disturbing figure. 47% of Americans would consider voting for a socialist. And they're proving that with, the reception that they're giving Bernie Sanders. Just that, that is just crazy. Electability by party. This is interesting because they also broke it down into Democrats and Republicans and independents, and whether or not you'd vote for all of these different groups. For a black person, 94% of Republicans, 96 independents, 99% of Democrats. For Catholics, 97% of Republicans, 94% of independents, and 96% of Democrats. You get down to a socialist. What are the numbers? Who would vote for a socialist the most? Obviously, we all know the Democrat would. 74% of Democrats would vote for a socialist. 74%. It was 49% of independents who would vote for a socialist. What is the matter with these people? How dumb can you be? 19% of Republicans, which is low, but it should be much, much lower than that. Should be 0%. 0% of Republicans would consider voting for a socialist. Geez, how have we gotten to this point? It's just amazing.
No, this is good. I'm hopeful now.
It's amazing.
Good stats you got there.
Yeah. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. I don't know which is more disturbing. That 74% of Democrats would vote for a socialist, or 19% of Republicans. Who are these Republicans? Who are the Republicans that, I'm all about small government. But I love me that Bernie Sanders.
Yeah,
he's
he's qualified, right? He's qualified.
He's qualified,
so then
right.
Whatever.
What do I care? He's going to give me free stuff? Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, as Rob has so eloquently put on the screen here on Blaze TV, survey says we're doomed.
We're doomed. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.